Reaction now from Greece. Let's talk with geopolitical and economic expert Alexandros Boufesis. Thanks for joining us. So you think Greece's troubles are largely a byproduct of corruption and its poor military and defense policy of the 1990s. Why don't you blame the global economic crisis?
Well, I never actually said that. I wrote an article about CAST putting the blames on that as well. This is more a geopolitical matter. But everyone knows how and in what way the global crisis shifted from an American perspective to a European one in order for Germany to acquire economic peripheral hegemony over the South. Obviously, hoping to make a large industrialized South zone so that it can have cheap forced labor.
Do you think the new political Merkel-Hollande coupling will help Greece get out of the mess that it's in? Do you think austerity could cause more hardship for the country?
Well, this is almost like a joke because I've read on Financial Times on the 31st of October 2011 that the rating agencies fall under the EU jurisdiction. So, if France tries something, to question the peripheral hegemony of Germany, they will lose their AA at the moment rating and join the other countries of the South. It's not like a negotiation. Suddenly Hollande decides to cut austerity measures and Merkel will follow. And Merkel is not the real problem. It's German nationalism behind all that.
Now, the May 6 election showed Greek voters are far from decided over how to solve this. What do you expect them to do in next month's vote?
Well, the political situation is a bit of a lot of turmoil here. There is a reason why economics go hand to hand with politics. We need a strong political hand in order to renegotiate some things. The best thing we could do is renegotiate the currency devaluation. If there's going to be a Euro 2, for example, it's going to have to be in a legal framework which will protect our political and economic interests, along with our national sovereignty above all.
Now, Greece alone managed before the euro, but this seems to be a different story. Now, if Greece leaves, do you think there are people who would be subject to inflation, more unemployment, and a more deeply devalued currency? Isn't that worse?
Well, that's inevitable because, as I said earlier, we need a very strong, a very firm political hand in order to regulate the devaluation of the currency. We can preemptively propose to Brussels a Euro 2 with our terms, so that all the South can benefit from that. Along with Germany and France, of course. But I don't think there's political leadership who can do that.
And finally, briefly, Greeks are now withdrawing their euro savings from the banks in larger and larger numbers. But with a month of political paralysis up ahead, how can Athens or anyone really stop this financial bleeding, so to speak?
Well, it's 2.5 years of political paralysis. It's not the first time the Greeks are withdrawing their deposits from banks. It's happening all the time. This is a disgrace. A political disgrace. I'm not referring to the people of Greece. The people of Greece now are more awakened and more mature to take more mature political choices. No doubt about that. But the leaders will have to prove themselves in the future. Outside from that context, we're not facing something that we haven't faced before during the 2.5 years of George Papandreou Prime Ministry.
All right, Alexandros Boufesis, geopolitical and geoeconomic expert. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for